It's time to address something that has been holding Google's phones back for years. The Pixel Pro lineup, despite carrying the Pro label and a much higher price tag, isn't truly giving buyers the professional-grade performance that name suggests. And the biggest reason is simple. Google insists on using the same exact chipset across all its Pixel models. Whether it's the standard version, the Pro, the Fold, or even the budget-friendly A series, every phone runs on the same processor. On paper, that might sound fair. Everyone gets the same experience, no matter which model they buy. But in reality, it's a huge problem, because when you pay hundreds of dollars more for a Pro device, you expect more power, more speed, and a true step up in performance. Instead, you get the same core hardware as the cheapest model in the lineup. This year, nothing has changed. The Pixel 10 series is officially launching tomorrow, August 20th, with Google's brand new Tensor G5 chip. There was a lot of excitement around this chip because it's the first one developed fully in-house by Google and manufactured by TSMC. Unlike past Tensor chips, which were based on Samsung's Exynos designs, this one is truly Google's own creation. That should mean big improvements. But the early signs suggest the reality may not live up to the hype. The Pixel 10 family, when you really look at it, doesn't appear to be a massive upgrade over the Pixel 9 series. The design looks almost the same, and there aren't any bold changes that will turn heads. Sure, there are refinements, but most of the excitement this year was focused on the Tensor G5. People hoped Google would finally deliver a powerhouse chip. But then the benchmark leaks started showing up, and the numbers tell a very different story. On Antutu, the Tensor G5 scores just over 1.1 million points. Compare that to Samsung's Galaxy S5 Ultra with the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which scores over 2.1 million. That's nearly double the performance. This isn't just a small gap, it's a canyon. And while Google has always said Pixels aren't about raw speed, it's hard to justify charging $1,000 or more for a flagship that's this far behind the competition. For everyday users, the Tensor G5 will be fine. It's expected to offer strong AI capabilities, which is Google's main focus. The new GPU should also make gaming smoother than it has ever been on a Pixel. That's a welcome change. But here's the problem. If you buy the Pixel 10 Pro, the larger Pixel 10 Pro XL, or even the $1,800 Pixel 10 Pro Fold, you're still getting the exact same Tensor G5 that's inside the much cheaper $799 Pixel 10. That doesn't feel very pro, does it? Take a look at Apple's strategy for comparison. The iPhone 16 Pro uses the A18 Pro chip, while the regular iPhone 16 gets the standard A18. There's a clear difference. If you spend more money, you get more performance. It feels fair and gives buyers a reason to go for the more expensive models. Google, on the other hand, treats every Pixel the same. It's like going on a group hike where everyone has to move at the speed of the slowest hiker. Even if some people could go faster, they're held back because the group has to stay together. That makes sense on a hiking trip, but when it comes to smartphones, it's the wrong way to go. These phones are not a team, they're separate products targeting different customers, and that's why this really matters. If you're spending an extra $200 on the Pixel 10 Pro, you should be getting more than just an extra camera lens, a bit more RAM, or a slightly bigger screen. You should be getting a pro-level chipset that makes your device feel like a true flagship. Right now, you're not. Google has chosen to put its energy into AI features, photography, and software tricks like call screening, live translation, and Magic Eraser. Those features are amazing and unique, and they do make Pixels stand out. But at the same time, performance still matters, especially when we're talking about high-end devices. People expect flawless multitasking, console-quality gaming, and enough raw power to keep their phone feeling fast even after 3 or 4 years. The truth is, the Tensor G5, even though it's in-house, still lags far behind Apple's A series and Qualcomm's Snapdragon chips. That makes the Pro models feel stuck, unable to rise above the regular Pixel and compete with the best from Apple and Samsung. To be fair, nothing can change for the Pixel 10 lineup now. The launch is happening tomorrow, and all the phones are locked in with the Tensor G5, but there's still hope for the future. The Pixel 11 could be the turning point where Google finally decides to break this one chip for all strategy. The Pro models deserve their own Pro chip. They deserve the chance to stretch their legs and show what they can really